Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, a great millstone that told us the truth and that rule well. And shalom unto you, Akim, that are sincerely doing the will of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, in truth and in sincerity. All right. First and foremost, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. So, what I want to get into, which is actually the talk of the day, I guess, but there's a guy who has his page by the name of TheNewsUnit. All right, and he's doing a live stream as we speak, which is called GMS Takedown. Spiritual war begins now, and he's declaring a spiritual war on all GMS Israel. Now, what this Edomite says. This Edomite, this so-called white man, what he says is he doesn't know who the hell GMS is. Nobody heard of GMS, we're losers and this and that. But yet, on this live stream, he's going into the blue letter. All right, which we know the blue letter was brought to the forefront as a tool of study by the apostles of Great Millstone. You see? And then in the same process, this guy has on the live chat, he has his minions that are going to bat for him, saying all kind of vile and disrespectful things towards the prophets. You see, and they don't even believe in the scriptures, man. All right, all his minions, none of them believe in the scriptures, but yet you have this guy going into the blue letter Bible, all right, and claiming to know the scriptures, man. Which he doesn't break anything down. He just gets on there. He talks all kind of trash. He just wants attention, man. All right. He wants somebody from Great Millstone to call in live and pretty much debate with him over the scriptures. All right. Now, first and foremost, when you go into the book of Proverbs, it says, debate thy cause with thy neighbor. All right. So when we debate, it's going to be amongst Israel. You see, which we don't initiate any types of debates, man, because none of those debates that are of this world, none of these things lead to edifying. All right. But this guy here, as you go into the book of Psalms, the 50th chapter, it tells you, if I just grab it real quick for edification's sake. All right. This is the book of Psalms in chapter 50. All right. Psalms chapter 50. And verse 16, it says, but unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? So it's saying Esau don't need to have his hands on the Bible, man. Every time Esau got his hands on something, he destroys it, And then you had one of the Akim on the timeline, on the live chat, they brought out a scripture in the book of Esdras, and he said, oh, I don't read the book. I don't read the Apocrypha. I don't believe in the Apocrypha. Because the goddamn Catholic Church took it out, man. Which were Edomites. All right. So it says, seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee. So Esau has no business handling the scriptures, man. Let alone, you don't have any business trying to teach anybody, especially those of Israel, man. Because Esau teaches the scriptures to Jake just so he can empower himself. And a perfect example of that is when we were in slavery, they used the Bible against us, man. What was that, the movie Django? All right, when you had the goddamn heathen, Edomite quoting the scriptures, and whipping Jake, man. You see? So, hey, Lord willing, I'm going to get into these scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying unto the hopeful elect. Let's get straight into it, And the book of Psalm 73 goes in on these Edomites, man. Goes in on their character. All right? This is Psalm 73, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, they are not in trouble as other men. Now, when you go up, it's talking about the wicked. And we know the wicked, according to the book of Job 9:24, to be the Edomites. All right? It says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. All right. And you can tell by how Esau talks, he's full of pride. How he moves, he's full of pride. All right? And the reason why is because he don't think that he can be touched. He don't think that judgment is going to touch him, man. All right? Which the Most High is going to pass judgment. He's going to execute judgment on Babylon or America. All right? And you so-called white people are going to be destroyed, man. Judgment's first going to come to the house of Israel according to the scriptures, but that judgment after Israel's judge is going to come down on Esau, man, and it's going to come down violently. Okay, it's the Most High said he hates, Salakia, King David said he hates them with a perfect hatred, man. You see, it says their eyes stand out with fatness; they have more than heart can wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. All right. Now, one of his minions, which they called him, which I heard them call him David a couple times. All right. Which you don't deserve to have that name, you damn demon. All right. But they said, well, you guys need to get out of your grandmother's basements and get a job. Well, look, you see, a lot of Jake is unemployed. A lot of Jake is in the streets dealing drugs. Why? Because it's hard for them to get a good job, man. The jobs that they get is last hired, first fired, man. But it says they speak wickedly concerning oppression. And us here at Great Millstone, we work, man. We have jobs. You see, which with these that's just a straight up racism or straight up hatred for Israel coming out of these devils on the timeline, man. All right, they speak loftily. Why? Because they're probably working some corporate job, or they work for the government, or some bullshit. Hey, we're working, man. Esau is a proud individual. It says they set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking through the earth. All right. So like I mentioned again, this guy's his little minions, they don't even believe in the Lord, man. They're talking smack against the Lord. Oh, we don't even believe in God, or it's something on that the means of that, man. All right. Therefore, his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out unto them. All right. So, there's going to be judgment upon you, Edomites, man. Captivity is going to come upon you, because that was mentioned as well on the live chat. Fildiakim, which we're saying rightfully so through the scriptures, that these Edomites are going to go into slavery, man. All right. And as they got this term called trolling, this is what this guy, the news unit, the guy that's over this page. All right. He said, well, prove to me and get on a live chat, or get on a live stream, and hey, maybe I will look the dust of your boot. Just pretty much trolling the scriptures, man. Trying to say that what the brothers were saying weren't accurate, but the scriptures, it's like it. The Spirit speaketh expressly. All right. Romans says, I'll just grab it, man. This is the book of Revelation. I said Romans, Salakia. This is the book of Revelation. All right. All right, this is the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 10th verse. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. Edomites led us into captivity. Africans led us into captivity. All right. The Moabites, being the Chinese, the Japanese, the Ammonites. All right. All these nations led us into captivity. Okay. It says they shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. All right, so that same hey, keep that same energy, man. The news unit, David, or whatever they call you, keep that same energy when it's your time to be in slavery, man. All right. Now I want to get this in the book. Just because I mentioned it, the book of Zephaniah 3 and verse 20. All right. It's like here. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and I'll start at verse 19. It says, behold, at that time will I undo all that afflict thee, And I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right. At that time will I bring you again, even at the time that I gather you. This is talking about when the Most High's judgment is being pushed throughout the earth on a full scale. All right. For I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said the Lord Yahweh. All right. He's going to turn back our captivity. And guess what? Esau, you're going to be the first fruit of slaves, man. All right. Then following the rest of the heathen nations. And another thing that he mentioned was the, there was so much folly that he was speaking. That's why the Edomites don't touch the Bible, man. Don't touch the Bible. Go worship Satan, man. Don't try to act like you're so godly and like you know about the scriptures, man. You don't know anything about the scriptures, man. And this guy was a perfect example of how Edomites talk smack against the Lord, man. It says their mouth is against the heavens. All right. And this guy mentioned something about the Gentiles. Oh, the Lord saved Gentiles too, not knowing. That's your old regular Joe Schmo. I think I know the scriptures type nigga, man. Because there's niggas like that too. But this guy here, you don't know anything about the scriptures, man. Because if you go into the word Gentiles, you know that we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, we were, as the book of Corinthians says, Gentiles carried away into these dumb idols. All right, I'm going to grab that. All right, this is the book. Salakia. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2. It says, ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. All right, and I'm going to go into this word Gentiles. And he's familiar with the blue letter. All right, he's familiar with the blue letter. You go into the blue letter then, cracker. All right. So it's Strong's G 1484, and it's ethnos. All right. And it says a multitude, whether of men or beasts, associated or living together, a company, troop, swarm, a multitude of individuals of the same nature or genus, the human family. And that right there, because human, when you break down the word of human, all right, it's a man, somebody of color, somebody with hue, melanin, all right, a tribe, nation, group, or people group. In the Old Testament, foreign nations are not worshiping the true power pagans, Gentiles. Now this is the one. Paul uses the term for Gentile Christians. You see? And that's talking about Israel, man. Gentile Christians, a nation of people. The holy nation of people. We can go all day on this Gentiles, all right. But that's just proof. This guy, man. Hey, the Most High is going to deal with him. The Most High is going to put this guy in a horrible state. He's going to bring mass judgment upon him and his congregation, man. Put down the Bible, man, and go do something. Go do something different. Rejoice and be glad, O Edom, man. All right, don't fucking touch the Bible, man. And that goes to all you so-called heathens, man. All you Edomites, you Africans, you Chinese, you Japanese, you Hawaiians, you East Indians. All right, don't touch the Bible, man. Put the Bible down. No, hey, but I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, the great millstone that taught us his truth and that rule well. Shalom unto the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true Israelites, the true Hebrew Israelites, all right, which have the only chance of repentance and are the only nation of people upon the earth who is ordained to pick up the scriptures, all right. Shalom unto you sincere brothers that are doing the will in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. With that being said, I'm going to say shalom.